Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and place to be, it's Debsy. That's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, so funny story. First of all, a happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week so far and had a great day. Here's a funny story. So yeah, I made this video already, and I really thought that I filmed it. But in fact, I didn't. I filmed me putting my camera into this tripod. So instead, all you got really was me doing this and turning my phone around and trying to get it into this latch that's, that's the tripod. And it ends up I didn't record it. So I recorded, but then I ended up recording part of it. So what I'm talking about is the sister wives, and I already tore up all of my notes. So I'm just going to talk about Janelle, and then you'll see another part that did film that I just added in. So Janelle is in New Orleans with her friends, but she also has another friend, Alice. She's known Alice for like 13 years. So I'm going to tell you, first off, right off the bat, I'm getting a little tired. I would be a little tired of them constantly talking about how she needs to find a man. Janelle's not tired of it. I'm tired of it. Listen, she went through a shitty ass marriage. I wouldn't want to get into a relationship anytime soon if I was her. I'm not her, and I don't want to get into a relationship. She is just like she's really wants to just live her life. Now that she has this new independence, her kids are grown. I mean, she can go out and do whatever she wants. Honestly, I would watch a show if it was just about Janelle, like Janelle going on solo adventures, or Janelle building like this life that she always wanted. I would watch that. I would watch that in a heartbeat. Okay, she was also telling her friends like what got her into polygamy. She found out about polygamy when she was in high school because I guess her friends were part of plural families. And so that's how she found out about it. But she had said that she was looking for some kind of, maybe something spiritual that would speak to her. And she got to know Cody and his family, and it kind of spoke to her. So this next part was weird because, and I knew this, but Janelle said her mom went to speak to Cody because she's like, no daughter of mine is getting into polygamy. She went there, she talked to Cody's dad, and she ended up marrying him like 3 months before Cody and Janelle were going to be married. Her friends' reactions to it was exactly what mine would have been. And it would have been, wait, what? No, that's weird. And she was like, and it is weird. But to me, at first I was like, Janelle's reaction to it was weird, was even weirder because like, she was not even weirder, but just equally as weird. Like, she was okay with it because she was saying, well, at least now I have someone that I know in it with me. And I think that she was okay with it because it seems like her family really wasn't down with her living like the polygamy life. So now at least she has one family member with her, that's what I thought. I can't remember anything else about that. Yeah. So that's it. Oh, she also had said that going into like polygamy, she was very, like, it seemed like she was very stars in the eyes, like she was very idealistic about it, and like, was thinking this is exactly what she needed. But her first week was like very tough. I guess Mary wasn't easy to get along with, which is crazy because in Mary's package, Mary's like, me and Cody, this is what we wanted. And I was very drawn to it because of the religion. But other times that she talks about it, I get the feeling that she really wasn't, but she was just really into it because that's what Cody wanted. That's what I get. But I would think that it would just be weird for Janelle and Mary because Janelle had previously been married to Mary's brother. So she divorces Mary's brother, and now she's marrying Mary's husband. So she used to be Mary's sister-in-law. Now she's the sister wife. I don't know. I think that's as weird can be. Like, I don't know that I would even, I don't want to say that I wouldn't blame Mary for being kind of like, like kind of not mean, but like kind of, aloof to her. But I could understand it, is all I'm saying. It's odd. It's just odd. That's it. The whole thing is odd. Okay, so listen, now you're going to get into Mary's part of this. So here we go. Watch this. Boop. Okay, so next up, Mary and Amber. So Mary and Amber, they're going to be going to Vegas. Mary, listen, Mary's really looking, she really wants to find her soulmate. Like, she is on the prowl. So she's already registered, her and Amber, to go to like this singles mixer out in Vegas. I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't be cool with somebody just doing that. Like, I get that you should be like, oh, I'll go out and do anything. I wouldn't like that if somebody just automatically signed me up for that. Mary, I was thinking about it. Mary and Janelle are like on opposite ends of the dating spectrum, because Mary's like, I would really like to find someone. I want to find someone. I need to find someone. And Janelle's completely like, if I find someone, I find someone. If I don't, I don't. Listen, I just want to live my life. I am Janelle's, I'm where Janelle's at. Like, and I wasn't even married. Janelle's down here. If Janelle's down here not wanting to be married, not wanting to meet anybody, I'm like a little bit past her. Like, really, really not caring about meeting anybody. And Mary is saying that she doesn't want, when she meets somebody, she doesn't want the butterflies. She would rather it just be a calm feeling, because that's how it was with Cody. Like, there were the butterflies and she never knew what to expect from him. So now she would like somebody who is just going to give her like a calm feeling, and that way just like elicits like a calmness, or puts a calmness in her, so that she doesn't have somebody who's so unpredictable, somebody that she can, I guess, count on. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I said it before, after the marriages that both of them had, I wouldn't be rushing into anything. And we find out later on that Mary isn't, she says she really doesn't have to have someone. It's not like a necessity, but it sounds to me like she wants companionship. Like, she wants someone, number one, who's not going to lie to her, because she's seen that he did nothing but lie to her. So she wants somebody who's like not going to lie to her, and she wants just somebody to like, somebody that is her cheerleader, and somebody that's gonna celebrate her wins and like tell her how wonderful she is. Everybody wants that, and she deserves that, and I think she should have that. So they're in Vegas, and the question is, what if you meet somebody and they are into polygamy? She does not want anybody who is interested in polygamy. She does not want anybody who is practicing polygamy. Also, as far as names go, she obviously doesn't want anybody named Cody, and she doesn't want anybody named David, because Christine's husband is named David. She found her soulmate, so she wants somebody not named David, which I get. I mean, unless the guy's name is David and he's like her perfect match, then oh well, just suck it up. Mary says at first that she wants a soulmate. Let's find our soulmates. We're going to find our soulmates. But then it seems like she wants more of a friend. Like Amber's like, so you want a friend. She didn't say a friend with benefits. I forget how she said it. But I agree with her. I think it seems to me like she wants somebody that she can, first of all, that she can talk to, that she can be friends with. Listen, I agree. I think you should always start off as friends first, and then work up to, just keep leveling it up. That's what I think. Then listen, her marriage gave her severe imposter syndrome, because now she's questioning herself, like, am I good enough? Am I really worthy enough? I mean, am I smart enough? Am I pretty enough? Am I good enough for anybody? And that's terrible. I think that's one of the big drawbacks of polygamy, a plural marriage. Okay, the one scene in the episode that it was nice to see it, but it was just a throw in that we didn't necessarily need in there, was Christine, Isabel, Truly, and David. They went bowling. Obviously David and Cody are like completely different. Isabel is talking about, like, she was saying that when David came into the family, she was worried that David would come in and try and take over the figure, being the father figure for her, being like trying to push Cody out of the way and being like the only father. And he really hasn't done that at all. She said he's been nothing but respectful of like Cody and the kids and her mom, and he hasn't tried to push Cody out. And their relationship, seeing how he jokes around with Truly, I love seeing that. It's something very different. It's very different from the relationship that Cody had with Truly. I love it. I do. I can see, yeah, I can see the love there. I like it. And Isabel had also said that she really doesn't talk to Cody that much, but he's always going to be her dad. And despite everything, she's always going to love him. Okay. So this is the reason why it's called, the episode's called Extending an Olive Branch. So Robin and Cody, they go out to dinner. Since the sale of Coyote Pass, like how the sale of Coyote Pass, like the meeting between the four of them went, it's kind of made him feel shame for how he has handled himself in the past. Listen, this is the only time that there are very few times that I'm going to say, okay, Cody. But listen, you're absolutely correct. The vitriol and the nastiness that you put out there about your exes, that is the reason why that meetup between two of your exes and Robin was so awkward. He's the reason why. So between like that meetup, between that going down, plus the idea of going to therapy, this is making him want to now reach out and apologize to all of his exes. Now, my first thought was, is he doing this because he's seen the public backlash from everything that he said? Like when he said, I never loved them. Is he wanting to do it for that reason? He's saying he wants to do it because it's an obligation to his conscience. It's not conscious. Conscience. I'm getting so tired of saying that word, conscience. Yeah, it's an obligation to his conscience. He says, listen, I want to take ownership of what I did that was wrong. He's like, I'm going to apologize. I want to apologize for what I did wrong, not what you think I did wrong, but what I did wrong. He's saying that like he was hurt by the breakups, so that's why he lashed out. It's like hurt people. He says, okay, so I've written down, so is he trying to become not a garbage human, or because he just wants them to stop talking about him? That's one point. He was like, and when I apologize, hopefully they will stop talking about me. Oh, I don't think they talk about him as much as he thinks they talk about him. You know, like, of course they talk about him on the show because that's the show. But outside of that, I don't know how much they talk about him. Like, sure, Christine talked about him because she put out a book, but I don't think they're just sitting around 24/7 talking about him, talking shit about him. And so he's like, what do you think about this? And I was expecting her to at first, for Robin to be like, I love the idea. So at first, when she didn't immediately say, thank God, thank you, I think that's a great idea, there was a part of me that was like, is she not jumping up and saying, oh, thank God, oh, I love that idea because you want there to be conflict with the women? I mean, I don't know that that's the case. She said the reason why she didn't immediately say, I love the idea. And I didn't even pay attention to her because I just don't like her. That's just it. So, but listen, one thing that he said that he really does want to apologize for is when he said that he doesn't love them. And when he said, I didn't love them. I didn't love any of them, the exes. Robin is very happy to hear this because she was like, whenever I heard you say that, it like blew me backwards. Like, she was so hurt when she heard that because she said that's one of the things that made her fall in love with him. And so she's very happy he's apologizing for this. She's like, when he said that she said, I felt so bad for the kids. You know, to hear that. And listen, he said something like, I want to be more benevolent, but I have the potential to be, well, look, I'm going to play it right here.
I just want to be more benevolent, and I'm not. I'm kind of I don't want to say asshole, but I have asshole potential.
No, you are an asshole. No,
I do understand.
I don't. I have asshole potential. Nope, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
I have the potential to be an asshole. Mr. Cody Brown, you have fully embraced that potential and exceeded it. I have the potential to be an asshole. Oh. Do you? Goal achieved. You, sir, are an asshole. Okay, so Cody reaches out to Janelle first. So Janelle talks to Maddie about it, and Janelle's like, "Hey, listen, your father extended an olive branch to me." So Maddie's like, "Well, listen, do you think he really is extending the olive branch, or do you think he wants something else? I mean," and Maddie said, "He's no longer in your life. Is it that he's no longer in your life, so now he wants to just like insinuate himself back into your life?" Janelle is wondering, like, is he reaching out to me so that I can help facilitate a relationship with his kids? And she's like, "I don't like him, so I'm not going to do that. But I mean, he doesn't need me for that," which is true. Janelle's children, him and Janelle's children are grown, so he can reach out to them for that. And here's the thing, though. The surprising thing for me was when Janelle said that Cody called her on the anniversary of Garrison's passing and on Garrison's birthday. I was completely blown away by that. Like, that doesn't seem to gel. With how he is. I don't know. Is he changing? I would be surprised. I was surprised by that. Maddie had said that, and this was surprising to me. Maddie said that there could be between her and her father, there could be forgiveness. She is open to reconciliation or to closure, but if he wants to be back in her life, she needs to see a pattern of consistency. Like, she needs to see, I would think that she would need to see change. Like, it's one thing for somebody to be like, "I have changed," but then if you say that you've changed and then you don't put that into practice, like people can't physically see that you've changed, then is there really any change? She wants him to be consistent. She wants to see that change. So we'll see what happens. She's like, "I'm open to sitting down with him. I don't want to sit down with Robin, but I'm open to sitting down with him." So Cody reaches out to Janelle first. He goes to North Carolina, and he reaches out to her first because he says his heart isn't soft enough yet to apologize to Christine or Mary. He said something else snarky about them. I didn't pay any attention. He says that, like, at the time of the divorces, he was so hurt that he acted like an 11-year-old. To be honest with you, I really feel like he acted the way that he acted because that was a hit to his ego. He's a narcissist, and as a polygamist man, when you're a man in plural marriage or in polygamy, like, I would think that the more wives that you have, the more powerful you are in the eyes of the church and in the eyes of the polygamy community. You lose wives, and you lose standing, or maybe they might think you're not as much of a man. So I think that's why he lashed out. So he's going in there. He's going to meet with Janelle first. And I think he said something like he hasn't said as much bad things about Janelle. I don't know. So we're going to see that next week. It also looks like Christine is talking to David about it, because he reached out to Christine, and Christine is like, no. But we know that she does sit down with him. She sits down with him with David. Which part of me is like, that's kind of odd that she has David there. But I can also kind of see it in case she's nervous, So I don't know. We'll see. And yes, of course, I did. In case you probably can't see them, but yeah, I do have two patches right here because I don't know what I'm gonna call these. Tom and Jerry. Yeah. I love being 57 and getting adult acne breakouts. Okay. So there we go. That's a little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two little pimples doing the best they can. So, all right. Listen, in the comments, let me know if you watched. If nobody told you yet today, you were loved, seen, and heard. Listen, always put kindness, sympathy, empathy, positivity, love, respect, all the good things, compassion, hope, understanding, put it out there. Because this world is, and especially this country, is fucked up sometimes. So put it out there. Everybody can use it. And even people who are smiling on the outside, they might not be smiling on the inside. You never know what battles somebody is fighting inside them, and they're just putting on a smile, so that they can get through the day. Or maybe, maybe somebody in their family or somebody in their friend circle is going through something even worse than them, and they just want to, put on that brave face so that they don't, so it makes them feel better, so it makes the other person feel better. Who knows? Also, let's put kindness out there, spread it around. It's free, and treat others the way that you would want to be treated. Always be aware of your surroundings. Be smart and safe. Let's hydrate with some water, which water is in tea. And this is caffeine free. And if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy your way so you make it through. I love you guys. I will probably not see you tomorrow, but this is a packed week. I will see you on Wednesday for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Thursday will probably be for the new Vanderpump Rules. And then Friday, either Friday or Saturday, I'm going to shoot for Friday, is going to be the return of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We have a lot going on. So listen, if nobody told you, nope, I did all that. So I will see you guys. on Wednesday. Bye, guys. Bye. Love ya. Bye.